Hello, hello! Welcome back to the Confident English Podcast. I am Sophie.
And I am Alex. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are so happy you are here today.
Alex, how are you doing today?
I am doing great, Sophie. Thank you. I'm very excited today. What about you?
I am fantastic, thank you. I am also very excited. Today is a great day.
Yes. Today we have a very useful topic for you.
But first, if you are new here, please subscribe to this channel.
Yes, click the subscribe button right now.
And please click the like button too. The like button helps us a lot.
It really helps the channel. More likes means more people can find us.
And please share this video with your friends. Share it with your family too.
Yes, sharing is very important. It helps the channel grow. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Alex, what are we talking about today?
Today, we are talking about how to book a hotel room in English.
Yes, this is so important.
Imagine you are traveling. You need a hotel. You speak English. What do you say?
Don't worry. Today, we will teach you everything, and it is easy, very easy.
Simple words, short sentences. You can do this.
Let's go. Okay, Alex, let's start at the beginning. You arrive in a new city. What do you need?
I need a hotel.
Yes, a hotel. And how do you ask? You can say, I am looking for a hotel.
I am looking for a hotel. Simple.
Yes, very simple. Now, maybe you want a hotel near the city center. You say, I am looking for a hotel near the city center.
Or you can say, I want a hotel close to the train station.
Oh, that's a good one. Close to the train station. I like that.
For me, when I travel, I always want a hotel close to the city center, close to everything.
Ah, downtown. Yes. You can also say, I want a hotel downtown. Downtown means the center of the city.
Downtown. D-O-W-N-T-O-W-N. Downtown. Remember that word.
Great. So the first sentence is, I am looking for a hotel near the city center, or I want a hotel downtown. Now you've found your hotel. You call the hotel. What do you say?
Let's see. I say, hello, I would like to make a reservation.
Perfect. I would like to make a reservation. You can also say, I would like to book a room.
I would like to book a room. I like that. Short and clear.
Now, the hotel person will ask for how many nights. For how many nights means how long do you want to stay?
And you answer, for 2 nights, or for 3 nights, or for 1 week.
Exactly. For me, I usually stay for 2 or 3 nights when I travel. What about you, Alex?
Actually, I love long trips. I usually stay for 5 or 6 nights, a long holiday.
Oh, wow, a long holiday. Lucky you. Okay, so remember, I would like to book a room for 3 nights. That is your key sentence. Now, the hotel will ask about dates. When would you like to check in? Check in means you arrive at the hotel.
And check out means you leave the hotel. Check in, check out. 2 important words.
Check in, C-H-E-C-K-I-N, and check out, C-H-E-C-K-O-U-T. Yes.
So you can say, I would like to check in on Monday and check out on Thursday.
Or you can say from the 5th of June to the 8th of June, from to.
That's easy. From to. I could remember that.
For example, if I travel next month, I say I would like to check in on the 10th and check out on the 12th.
Perfect. And if you are not sure about the date, you can say, I am not sure yet. Can I confirm later? But we'll keep it simple today.
Yes, let's keep it simple. Check in on Monday, check out on Thursday. Beautiful. Okay, now let's talk about the room. There are different types of rooms. Alex, what is a single room?
A single room is for 1 person, 1 bed, just me. I love a single room when I travel alone.
Yes, a single room for 1 person. And a double room?
A double room is for 2 people, 1 big bed for 2 people.
1 big bed. And a twin room?
A twin room is also for 2 people, but with 2 separate beds, 2 beds, perfect for friends or children.
Ah, yes, I like a twin room when I travel with my sister. 2 beds, no fighting.
That's a good reason. And sometimes the hotel asks, do you want a king-size bed or a queen-size bed?
King size is very big, queen size is also big, but a little smaller. Both are comfortable.
I always ask for a king-size bed. I love space when I sleep.
Me too. So you say, I would like a double room with a king size bed, please.
Or, I would like a twin room, please. Simple.
Great. Now you want to know what the hotel has. What facilities does it have? Facilities means services and things in the hotel.
For example, I always ask, does the hotel have Wi-Fi? Because I need internet.
Yes, Wi-Fi is very important. W-I-F-I, Wi-Fi. And you ask, does the room have Wi-Fi? Or is there free Wi-Fi?
And I also ask, does the room have air conditioning? Air conditioning, it keeps the room cool. Very important in a hot country.
Yes, air conditioning is very important. What about breakfast, Alex?
Oh, I love breakfast. I always ask, is breakfast included? Included means, is it in the price?
Yes, is breakfast included? If yes, the hotel says, yes, breakfast is included, and you say, wonderful.
And what about a swimming pool? I love hotels with swimming pools.
Me too. You ask, does the hotel have a swimming pool? Simple question.
Or is there a gym? I like to exercise in the morning.
Wow, you are very active, Alex. I prefer the pool.
Yes, so remember, does the hotel have, and then add what you want.
Okay, now the most important question for many people. How much does the room cost?
Yes, you say, how much is the room per night? Per night means for one night.
How much is the room per night? Perfect. And maybe the hotel says it is $150 per night.
$150? That is expensive. Maybe I say, do you have something cheaper?
Yes, do you have something cheaper? Cheaper means less expensive, less money.
Or you can say, that is a little expensive for me. Do you have a special offer?
Oh, that's a good one. Do you have a special offer? Maybe there's a discount.
I always ask for a discount. Actually, sometimes you can get a better price if you ask.
Yes, always ask. And at the end, you ask, what is the total price? Total means everything together.
What is the total price? Good sentence. Write that one down.
Sometimes you have special requests. A request is something you ask for, something extra.
For example, I always ask for a quiet room. I don't like noise when I sleep.
A quiet room, yes. You say, I would like a quiet room, please.
Or, can I have a room on a high floor? A high floor, that means the fourth floor, the fifth floor, not the ground floor.
I love a room with a nice view. So I ask, do you have a room with a sea view? Sea view means you can see the ocean.
Oh, sea view. That sounds beautiful. I want a mountain view. Do you have a room with a mountain view?
Mountain view, that is also beautiful. And what about smoking?
I don't smoke, so I ask, can I have a non-smoking room, please? Non-smoking means no cigarettes.
Yes, non-smoking room, very important. And sometimes you want extra things in the room.
Like extra pillows. Can I have an extra pillow, please? A pillow, that is the soft thing for your head when you sleep.
Pillow, P-I-L-L-O-W, yes. Or maybe, can I have an extra towel, please? A towel is for after your shower.
All of these are great sentences. I would like, can I have, do you have? 3 ways to make a request.
Okay, so you chose your room. Now you confirm the booking. Confirm means, yes, I want this room.
You say, I would like to confirm my booking, please.
And the hotel will ask for your name. What is your name, please? You say, my name is Alex, or spell it, A-L-E-X.
Yes, always be ready to spell your name, especially if it is unusual.
And the hotel will give you a booking reference, a reference number, like your reference is BR245.
Write down the reference number. It is very important.
Yes, and then they ask, can we have your email address for the confirmation email?
A confirmation email is an email that says, yes, your room is booked. Very useful.
And at the end, they ask for payment. They say, can we take your credit card details?
Or sometimes you pay when you arrive at the hotel. You ask, can I pay when I arrive? That is called pay at the hotel.
Yes, can I pay when I arrive? That is a very useful question. Now, imagine you are at the hotel. You arrive, you walk to the reception desk. What do you say?
You say, hello, I have a reservation. Reservation means booking. I booked a room.
Yes, I have a reservation. And then you say, under the name of, and you say your name. I have a reservation under the name of Alex. The receptionist will look in the computer.
And they say, can I see your passport or ID, please? You give your passport and say, here is my passport.
Here is my passport. Simple. Or, here is my ID card.
And then they give you the key, or maybe a key card. It is a small card for the door.
And you ask, what time is checkout, please? Because you want to know when to leave. Yes, what time is checkout, please? And they say, checkout is at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Okay, I remember. And you ask, where is the lift, please? A lift takes you to different floors.
Lift, L-I-F-T. In American English, you say elevator, E-L-E-V-A-T-O-R. Same thing. Sometimes, not always, there is a small problem in the room. Let's learn how to talk about it.
Yes. For example, you go to the room and the Wi-Fi is not working. What do you say?
You call reception and say, hello, this is room number 305. There is a problem with the Wi-Fi.
Or, the Wi-Fi is not working in my room. Simple and clear.
And if the shower is not working, you say, the shower is not working, or there is no hot water.
No hot water. That is a big problem. I need my hot shower in the morning.
Me too. I always need a hot shower. And if the room is too noisy, you say, this room is very noisy. Can I change rooms?
Can I change rooms? Yes, that is a polite way to ask for a different room.
And if the air conditioning is broken, you say, the air conditioning is not working, or it is very hot in my room.
It depends on the problem, but the pattern is always the same. The something is not working.
Yes, easy pattern. The TV is not working, the air conditioning is not working, the shower is not working. Okay, excellent work, everyone. Now, let's give you some important tips. These tips will help you feel more confident.
Tip number 1. Keep it simple. You don't need very long sentences. Short sentences are great.
Yes, I would like a room for 2 nights. Short, clear, perfect.
Tip number 2. Be friendly. Always say please and thank you. People love please and thank you.
Always say please. Can I have a quiet room, please? The word please makes everything more polite.
Tip number 3. Don't be afraid. It's okay to make small mistakes. The hotel staff are helpful. They want to help you.
Yes, don't be afraid. If they don't understand you, say it again, slowly. Say, sorry, let me repeat that slowly.
And tip number 4, smile. Yes, smile. Even on the phone, a smile makes your voice sound friendly and confident.
That is so true. When you smile, you sound more relaxed, and a relaxed voice is a confident voice.
Also, know your context. In a hotel, you speak a little formally. You say, I would like, not I want.
It depends. In a formal hotel, say, I would like a room, please. At a small guest house with a friendly owner, you can be more casual, but I would like is always safe.
Always safe. I like that. And one more thing. Write down the important words before you call the hotel.
Yes, write dates, number of nights, type of room, special requests. Then you are ready. Okay, let's do a quick summary of what we learned today.
We learned how to say, I'm looking for a hotel near the city center.
We learned, I would like to book a room for 2 nights.
We learned how to ask about check-in and check-out dates.
We learned the types of rooms, single, double, twin.
We learned how to ask about facilities, Wi-Fi, breakfast, swimming pool.
We learned how to ask about the price. How much is it per night?
We learned how to make special requests and confirm our booking.
We learned how to check in and solve problems in the room.
That is a lot. You are doing great.
Now, here is your question of the day. We want you to answer in the comments.
The question is, what type of room do you prefer? A single room, a double room, or a twin room? And why?
Write your answer in English. Use the sentences from today. For example, I prefer a double room because...
We read every comment. We love hearing from you.
And remember, subscribe, click the like button, and share this video with someone who wants to learn English.
Thank you so much for watching. You are amazing.
Stay safe and keep practicing.
Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye, everyone. See you next time.